was it, Prime Minister, that appealed to you about Peter Mandelson? We still don't have the answer. We still don't have the answer.
A member of Parliament just stood up in the House of Commons and asked the Prime Minister on the record what exactly it was about a twice-disgraced, Epstein-linked political operator that made him the perfect choice to represent Britain to the world. No diplomatic language, no soft edges, just a raw, furious question that nobody in Downing Street has been able to answer. This MP represents ordinary people, people who don't know what DV vetting means, who don't understand the jargon, but who know exactly when they're being lied to. And she told Parliament something that the mainstream media doesn't want trending, that British democracy itself is now at risk, that we've seen other democracies fall, and that the UK is not immune. This speech has to be seen, it has to be shared. Subscribe right now and stay until the end, because the last 60 seconds of this speech are the most important words spoken in Parliament this week.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and indeed, as others have already said, you almost feel like everything has been said at this point, but one thing that strikes me in all of this is that this is called the House of Commons. Our job is to come here and represent the common person. And it is so far removed from the common person, this entire debate. But we are dealing with a situation where the Prime Minister of the day is now saying that he regrets the appointment of Mandelson. And I'm not going to get into the whys and wherefores of DV and strap and CTC and everything else, because my people in Lagan Valley don't know what that means. And a lot of people are banking on the ordinary man and woman on the street not to know what that means, and to stop being curious, and to suspend their expectations, because this is all highfalutin serious stuff and we don't really know what that is. Maybe they did do right, maybe they didn't do right, because they're bamboozled. But I'm going to break it down for them. I would say this to the Prime Minister. What was it about the twice-disgraced, paedophile-adjacent, self-styled Prince of Darkness that you found so attractive to put into this plum job, not just of government, but of the United Kingdom on the world stage? What was it, Prime Minister, that appealed to you about Peter Mandelson? We still don't have the answer. We still don't have the answer. But all I know is that my constituents are disgusted with all of this. And this isn't the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. It has been going round in a merry-go-round no matter who it is. And I am indignant, and I am outraged. And a lot of people in this building are expecting us to no longer be outraged. We'll be outraged. Because if we can't prove that this works, we know he's going to step into the shadows. We know he's going to be out there setting the algorithms. We know who is going to be preying on the carcass of what was a once great democracy. And we've seen other democracies fail. Let's not fool ourselves that the UK is immune from this. And the number one thing we can do within our gift is to show that we still value integrity. And for those reasons, there is not a single excuse that this government can come up with that I can sell to my constituents or myself that I will believe. And for those reasons, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to go, not just for his own party, but more importantly, for the sake of the country.
Dr. Ben Spencer.
A Northern Ireland MP just said what millions across the UK are thinking. The Prime Minister must go, not for his party, but for the country. The mainstream media will ignore this. They'll give you the spin and the Downing Street statements, but they won't show you this raw, unfiltered truth. That is exactly why this channel exists. Do this right now. Like this video to help the algorithm spread the truth. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Share this with someone who needs to see the reality of Parliament. And most importantly, comment below. Was she right? Should Starmer resign? Yes or no? I read every single one.